Gosh, I hate to start without Mosley. I haven't seen him in so long. He did some of my favorite Tupac songs, and he came all the way from Sacramento. What about Mun? Is Mun here? Oh, wait, you know we're on Tupac time. Where's Tracy? Is she here yet? Hi, Tracy. Come on, Tracy, come to the front somewhere where we can see you. I want to recognize all the people in the room tonight that actually were close, loved ones, friends, work with Pac. There are actually a lot of us in the room, and we haven't all seen each other in a really long time. And we're in a very important room, because we're in the House of Armor. And in a little while, we'll talk more about this space and what this space is dedicated to. And I know Tupac would love to know we are all in here tonight celebrating him. He is one of the most important figures of our generation, hands down. I have to sometimes, it's been so long, I think that I finally, maybe a year or so ago, realized that I couldn't let myself mourn Tupac, because then I had to really realize he wasn't here anymore. And so it took me a long time, and I shut down. I stopped working in this business because it hurt so much. And I've come full circle. I feel really blessed to be back working in the industry. Blessed to be working with an artist that is on top right now, which is crazy after this long journey. I'm touring all over again. I'm about to leave for Europe. I just got back from New York with Fauna. Someone had us go to the Tupac play, front row. It was really, what a beautiful week in New York. No sleep, got back at 4 in the morning and had to move. So my stuff is all packed. I barely could find clothes to wear tonight. I cut my bangs because I felt like I can't find my clothes, so I had to do something to see all of you. I just didn't know what to think. So on that note, it's always beautiful to open with performance, and some of us will be sharing with you tonight. Some of you are here because you feel like you're supposed to be connected to the film. We are not all going to be connected the way we want, but this story will be told. Me, I don't even know if I'm in it, but it doesn't matter. There are so many stories in telling the story of Tupac that it will take many evolutions to tell this story. And so I have to say, 7 days ago, I got the call from Professor Armour, who said we need to do something, and then put me on the phone with Tyler, right?
Yes.
His research assistant, who I don't even know if Tyler ever really listened to Tupac. Where are you, Tyler? Are you a Tupac fan? Okay, well that was a good answer. I know one thing, you're a law student, and I know how important law students were to Tupac, and this is a room where we do a lot of studying the law. And so thank you, Tyler, for calling, because when Tyler called, I was like, oh, I can't put together a Tupac party, not right now. I am the busiest I've been. And so I called Asher, who's gotten so much shit from all of us. I wish Syke was in the room right now. Is Syke here? Well, I got to repeat all this when Syke and Mun and everyone gets here, because I want to talk about why we've given you such a hard time, Asher, and why you're actually so important. And Asher did almost all the work with Melissa organizing this in 7 days, which is why I said if you were in this room, you were supposed to be here. So I'm going to keep deferring to the organizer who put me on the mic, because at least I know more of you than anybody else. So, Asher, who is opening tonight on the mic?
Kenley. We're going to open with Kenley tonight. I just want to say I'm excited because Kenley came all the way up from Miami. We asked for those that are performing that somehow their piece in one way or another connects with Pac's legacy, inspiration. You know, some people will be doing a Pac rendition or Pac cover. Kenley's going to do something different and opening us up. He's going to bring us through the spirit of Father's Day, because he's got a movement called the Family Man Movement y'all should check out, and the Street Nerds collaboration, where we taking street smarts, book smarts, and we just getting smart. We're working, like my man D-Love always says, we're going to work smarter, not harder. You know what I mean?
I'm going to tell you one more thing Asher did. Asher organized this to benefit my organization, and I always have so much trouble promoting and 25 years I've been in the streets working in juvenile halls every week, but I don't ask. And Asher was like, you know what? Everybody that performs has to pay. I said, you can't ask people to do that. He said, not only can I, you have to pay for your son to perform. And I'm like, I realized after all these years, I did all this to learn what I now know because my son is really gifted and he's going to perform too. But I put in my $100, and I didn't have to tell you that because it was a great idea. And I figured if 10 people put in 100, we actually would have some money for the next work we're doing in the next facility with the next budget. Where's Marisol? We're going to talk about how you've expanded our work nationally and internationally, and I have great stories to share that have grown out of Tupac. So on that note, are you ready? Can't wait to hear you. Thank you for being the first one to support us tonight.
All right. Well, Asher said we didn't mention my name, where I'm from. I'd like everybody, on the count of 3, say happy birthday Tupac-a-list. 1, 2, 3! Happy birthday Tupac-a-list! All right, let's get this song rolling, this song, family, man. Father's Day was yesterday. So we represent the fatherhood, we represent Tupac. It's not coincidence that Tupac was born on Father's Day. Actually, Tupac was a dad to most of us. Without music, some people didn't have a dad. So his music helped us, raise us with a positive energy. So, we keep that energy moving. All right, so let's get this song rolling. Listen to the lyrics real good. Listen to Obama.
We are most dependent on the family. The family is that most important foundation.
Listen.
And we are called to recognize and honor how critical every father is to that foundation.
Got a little son by the name of Yohima. I have to raise son that I have Asian. Got a little boy by the name of Kid. Yo, I'm the answer, junction. These beautiful kids ain't special one. I got sent to my life for a reason. Move the line for my vision. Want the best for my children. Raise them up right with education. Teach them about love and liberation. Teach them about the truth, about the free system. Protect my family with no hesitation. Listen to Obama. I love my wife, I love my kids, I love the brethren, the family, that's who I is. I love my wife, I love my kids, I love the brethren, the family, that's who I is. I love my wife, I love my kids, I love the brethren, the family, that's who I is. I love my wife, I love my kids, I love the brethren, the family, that's who I is. All the baby daddies, take care of your kids, may not be with the mama, but they still gotta live. It don't make sense, cause the relationship went sour to pick up and live. Learn to be friends, learn to be parents. Say stuff to see from a family and baby mama's quick with the drama. Don't take a kid away, cause you're not together. These children still need the father, the man in their life to follow. Think about the day, think about tomorrow. Yeah, so think about tomorrow. He's listening to Obama. I love my wife, I love my kids, I love the brethren of family, man, who I is. I love my wife, I love my kids, I love the brethren of family, man, who I is. I love my wife, I love my kids, I love the brethren of family, man, who I is. I love my wife, I love my kids, I love the brethren of family, man, who I is. Keep listening. Stay focused, stay focused. Stay focused on the message. We need to help all those mothers. We do.
At school, and you go to work, you pick them up and they have to do it. What they don't say, you get better, take lessons, and take
Listen to the message. Listen to the message. saying this. I love my wife. I love my kids. I love the bridge when the family man is who I is. I love my wife. I love my kids. I love the bridge when the family man is who I is. I love my wife. I love my kids. Bridge when the family man is who I is. I love my wife. I love my kids. I love the bridge when the family man is who I is. Hello, Andrew. Alright. Thank you very much.
I really appreciated what you had to say. Like who? You ready? So, how are you guys doing? The thing about us celebrating Pac's birthday and doing it in a space that classes happen and education happens and social justice happens is that's how we all started in my living room with a commitment to make a huge difference. Like that seriously. It started with 7 of us and we had a really condensed version of what I do now. Like, who you ready? I'm just talking. I was giving you a minute. I blew it. I don't think I got your instrumental that I was supposed to have together. He's been asking me for weeks, but I don't know what we're gonna do. I think you're gonna do your thing. I know you're gonna do great. So. That is really how we started. And my son never got to meet Pac, and I never planned to have my children in this industry because it's toxic, it's not healthy. You're this strange combination of selfish and self-full. Those of us who feel like whatever we have to say is that damn important that all of you should listen. Man, who do we think we are? Like, really, why do I think anybody in this room wants to hear anything I have to say? But I was desperate. When I was 15, I knew, and that's why it's crazy. Naiku is the age that I was. He just turned 15. When I knew shit was fucked up, I had to talk to somebody to help people, help me understand why the world was so fucked up. How at 15 did I know? Because I started out right down the street from here. Born 64th in Vermont, my first home. 60s. Okay? And the thing is, by high school, I was in Santa Monica. And I knew the people that looked like me had a very different reality. But my mother didn't look like me. I had a really beautiful brown mother who always said, oh, you go ahead, or you go get, just don't let them see us. So I knew something was wrong. And so I've made it my mission to bring truth to this imbalance. So all these years later, I went to the Bay for a meeting, and Naiku was with me, was 11 years old, and they kept coming in the room laughing, like, Layla, you didn't tell us. I said, tell you what? They said, Naiku is actually really good. So this was years ago, and I said, no, sports, and, you know, I got a scholarship to New Roads, sports. So that, you're clapping, but Naiku said, I'm playing for you. That's not what I want to do. So here we are. We've been fighting for a few years. It's been a big power struggle, so it's a big deal now because in front of all of you in celebration of Pac, I'm going to hand Naiku the mic, and then I'm also going to try to find what I was supposed to get together, and maybe he'll get to do 2 tonight. I don't know, but I did all of this somehow to make the world better for my children. So Naiku.
Hello, check 1, 2. How's everybody? Would everyone in the back move up a little bit? And stand up. Oh, you're gonna stand up. The song's called Nigga Illiterate. It's called Nigga Illiterate. I'm gonna do it. It's an original. Uh-oh. Check. Yo,
Nigga illiterate, sinister, gun go plow. Shimmy, shimmy, y'all now. Who shot ya? Who knows? Could have been one of your hoes. Nigga illiterate, pushing gas, loaded clips. All these hoes be hollering, no future, just the bottles of plus. No future, just being stupid and fucking up. Dropped out of school at 15. Education wasn't in your life, just a broken down bucket in the baby mama. With no baby abortion, cause you was too young to keep it. Cause you was too young to keep it. And now you're drowning in the deep end from late nights with no sleep till late nights. Running through the streets with your homies. Mama asking y'all what you gonna do with your life. You don't know, we don't know, I don't know, nigga illiterate. Gun go plow, gun go plow, check. Since birth I was cursed with putting people in danger, stranger danger. They wonder why I be so illiterate, why I be killing for change and shit, snatching, playing and shit. I grew up in poverty where easy math was gourmet, when I was beating mom for the hell of it. Back in high school when I was selling crack cocaine and shit, my class wasn't being passed, so I joined a gang with it. So mama said I was ashamed I did. Into the alley, them vatos started trailing me. I saw the dog, cause I knew that hell was destined. So I questioned if a nigga was raised for nothing, then why your nigga gotta go to hell when all I ever had was nothing? God, you could've gave a nigga something. I need the answer. I'ma ask you again, but God, please give me an answer. You don't know, we don't know, I don't know. Nigga illiterate, gun go foul, gun go foul. Check. Thank you.
So you were feeling that too? You did all right. So before we get into me hearing anybody that I don't know, because there are a few more people I've never heard before coming up tonight, I'm really introducing you to the evolution of my work with Pac. And so Fauna, she just actually got booked. She's starring in a play that you will be hearing about. It's going to be huge. Heartbreak Hotel is the true story of how people like Elvis exploited music and where music came from. And the director has been working on this play for a long time, but he didn't have a star. And he saw Fauna, and now the play is moving forward. There's some really big investors behind it. We're really excited. And so we just saw Pac's play on Broadway. It's not Tupac's play, but it's amazing because what it is all of Tupac's lyrics and his writing and his story telling a current story. So it's really his language telling the story. It's really historical because it's written, produced, and directed by a black director on Broadway. And so we are opening doors for change. It's a beautiful time. So on that note, Fauna's been in my workshops for many years. Gemini, happy birthday, Fauna. It was her birthday yesterday. We're going to just celebrate all month. So are you ready? Yeah. Come on, Fauna. I don't know what she's doing. You might get nervous with the kids now. Okay. Oh, yeah.
I'm going to do a song called Frankenstein. I wrote it, and my friend Rocco Moon right here produced it. Woo, woo. There you go. And my name is Fauna.
Bring me back to paradise. I'm calling for you. I'm calling you. Bring me back to paradise. I'm calling for you. I'm calling you. You're driving back to that place where your head stays. And I know it's late, but can I lay across your face till the next day? I'm sorry for the inconvenience, but my heart seems it's bleeding. And you hear when it hit the ceiling, would you be so kind and remind me what it's feeling? My hair and your tomorrow. Hold me down to my trust. Hold me like your mercy. Let me shout and shoot. The creatures of this creeping calling. But they hear us calling. Hey, oh, hey, hey, hey. Like the sun tomorrow. Hold me down to my trust. Hold me like your mercy. Let me shout and shoot. Somebody's creeping, crawling, but never hear us calling. Hey, oh, hey, hey, hey. Oh, yeah, oh, yeah, oh. But never hear us calling. Serpent slithering, serpent twisting. I bite my lip, I felt all the days. Got love for the jaded. Only you should know you're the one that I blame. The cause of my endless rain. You're the one that I crave. Hey, hey, hey. I'm sorry for the inconvenience. In my heart, in the distance bleeding. Baby, you hear when it hit the scene. So good, it reminds me what it's feeling. Tomorrow, hold me down to my trust. Your first hit when shouting. Creatures of just creeping, crawling, but never hear us calling. We're howling like it's come tomorrow. Hold me down to my trust. Hold me like your first hit when shouting. Creatures of just creeping, crawling, but never hear us calling. Hey, oh, hey, hey, hey. Well, that was Fauna. You can find Fauna at Fauna Noise. Pop would have loved Fauna's noise. Right? I don't get on the mic much anymore. This is kind of fun. I feel like low attention here. I'm on my fourth grandchild, you know. That's lovely. So, we love Pop because he affected our hearts. We had an emotional experience with every song we listened to, right? So at the core, are you guys coming to sit in here? LT, I have to introduce you for anybody that doesn't know. It is, this is another thing. It doesn't matter how many people are in this room. The filming that's happening in this room is going out to many people. So if you're in this room, you know you're being filmed. You give us your permission, even though I'm not controlling the film, and maybe I don't like what I'm saying or how I look, you're still catching me. I never like being photographed. And that's what I get. What I was going to say is history is also being made with this movie. Anything that has anything to do with Tupac is like giving birth to a child. And unless you have children and you pushed them out, you would never understand. Tupac comes with a whole lot of pain and a whole lot of struggle because his voice was so important. LT, how long have you been working on producing this movie?
6 years.
6 years. And on the 7th year, it will happen. So like this night was put together in 7 days. Almost 15 years LT has worked on and wanted to see this come to fruition. And I can't believe he pulled it off, actually. I can't believe that the script has been written and the casting is happening. And some of you I know are in the room and you want to be part of this film. So I'm saying that to say, don't rush LT.
He probably doesn't like coming out anymore because everybody hits him up. But appreciate that he's actually in here, and those of you that are actually sharing your art, that's a beautiful thing. And he'll see you. And he'll probably slip out the door if 20 people come up. But I want to honor you because just as much as we're celebrating Pac's birthday, we're celebrating that you actually took us to the next stage of this process. So really awesome. I don't know where Tracy went. Tracy's in here. Tracy had a partnership and produced with Pac. Oh, here's Tracy. Tracy is responsible for many of Pac's videos, for his film company, and for, if you don't know, Pac had all women for a long time running all of this stuff. He was very smart. So many of us worked together to help deliver all of his brilliance because he needed to do it really fast because he really did know that he wouldn't be here to celebrate the work that he accomplished with him. So on that note, we're going to keep rolling through. There's not very many of you performing, so it won't take long, and then you'll get to mingle and talk, and maybe we'll dance. I might dance tonight. I haven't danced in years. I don't know what happened. I'm just saying that to keep you here. I'll dance. I promise I'll dance with you before the night's up. So Mayhem, you're next, right? Because I don't have a schedule. I know Nadia was helping put it together. I'm just pretending I have it together. This is really fun. So I love hosting Tupac's birthday party. And on that note,
give it up for Layla. My name is Mayhem, and just quickly, I just want to wish Pac a happy birthday and just say that he just got me through life and through high school and all that shit. Just listening to his music, just like fucking gave me hope. I'm like, damn, someone gets it. You know what I mean? He was truly Black Jesus. He was a prophet. So, so with that note, here we go. Mayhem's coming.
Trying to sing my way. I want to sing, every day when I'm speaking. It's busting on far, every time I speak, I want to show, I'm not saying I'm going to change it, but I guarantee that I will spark the way,
It gets hard sometimes, but the light always supplies. See, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger, and whatever heals you makes you live long. So don't give up. Don't give up, I know you're hopeless. Don't give up, I know you're homesick, baby. Don't you give up, I know you're homesick. Don't give up, even though you're hopeless about it, baby. Don't give up, I know you're homesick. Don't give up, I know you're hopeless, baby. Don't you give up, I bet you're hopeless. You just won't give up. Step into the mind of a trooper. Anything you want, baby, I can deliver. I'm doing my part, so I get the shivers. I aim for the heart and the soul and the liver. Don't give tell me what you need. Take away from me. Give it something to for me. Every rain is free. Tell me, Lord, what you did it for me. Anything in my group for free. Just don't give up. Don't get high. Don't you lie. No mayhem. Don't be blind to the sign. Spread the vibes all over my life. So what you want to do, Lord, I'm in love with my See, I always knew that I was destined for greatness, and I always felt like I was going to change the world. Because even changing one life is the whole world. There's a universe of greatness inside of all of us. Just got to dig deep and let it shine. You got to be a good person. Just let the light guide you. See, I'm a good person and all, but nobody's perfect. But I'm a giver, I like to give, and we should all just give love. You know what I'm saying? But two things you should never give is to give up and to give up. Fuck what anybody thinks. I thought I told you before, Machiavelli changed the world. It's on his tongue, spread the truth. It was almost too good to be true. I thought I said it before, Machiavelli changed my world. It's on we're gonna spread the truth. It's on we got to spread it. Don't give up, I know you're hopeless. Don't give up, I know you're homesick, baby. don't you give up. I know you're homesick, but don't give up. Even though you're hopeless about it, baby, don't give up. I know you're hopeless, but just don't give up. I know you're homesick, baby, don't you give up. I bet you're hopeless, just won't give up. I'm spreading out my light to the people in need. No more heathen than me. I gotta heal the disease, and everybody says that hip hop was dead. Well, I rebutted as a struggle when I shot it in the head. I thank God for being my Holy Ghost rider, and hip hop for being an inspirer. It's sparking my brain like these sparking blunts.
Give it up for Mayhem, y'all. Who's next? Who's next? How y'all doing out there, man? I want to thank y'all, everybody, for coming out. I want to thank everybody who's been supporting Truth About Tupac and supporting AIM. Everybody's supporting making this movie happen. Like, this is like, for a lot of people, a dream comes true. John Wesley, I'm going to let her do that.
Okay, are you next, High Hopes?
Right.
Because I got to make this introduction. Another Gemini, another happy birthday, and our connection is deep. My father wanted me to meet his dad and study with his dad for years, and we just have a crazy story. High Hopes has a father who's one of the most well-known public speakers on the planet. He has motivated more people than I could even imagine. And my dad was really interested in me not running around with rap artists and putting myself in danger over and over again. And so he thought I'd be a great motivational speaker. It's the last thing I wanted to do, except I hope I'm motivating you tonight. And so the funny thing is, years later, Hopes found me in my workshop. When I found out who he was, I had to call my dad and say, Dad, I know you wanted me to study with his father, but he came to study with me, so I felt really special. So on that note, High Hopes.
Thank you very much. Please give Miss Layla Steinberg another round of applause. And I don't think you all understand. You need to Google the name L.T. Hutton if you don't know. And please say thank you, sir, for coming out. Give him a round of applause for showing up, supporting me. My name is High Hopes, and High Hopes is an acronym. It stands for Hip Hop Intellectual Growing Higher, helping other people everywhere soar. And so that's what I mean when I say I am High Hopes. And because of Aim for the Heart, I've gotten a chance to tour juvenile facilities, travel overseas, and one of the lines from Tupac that inspired me the most is when he said, giving our money to the leaders knowing damn well they ain't gonna feed us. Mm-hmm. And even though I started making $15,000 an hour by the time I was 19 years old, I didn't want to be one of those type of leaders. And so this piece is called End of the Tunnel. And we're just going to start it off. I'm at the end of the tunnel, so I gotta be the man. See the light, be the light. I'm at the end of the tunnel. I'm at the end of the tunnel, so I gotta be the man. Wait till they be the I'm at the end of the tunnel. End of the tunnel. The boy's 15 and he ain't up in the game. Blood's on the crib, so the love's just the same. Food from the East Coast out to the Bay. Tell about that name, lay love from LA is over. They got addicted, he had to leave the house. Woke up while he was sleeping on Layla's couch. Went to the workshop with one of his boys. By 17, Tupac found his voice. Now the whole world see him only as a thug. But I heard it something different from Ray Love. He said, we give it this look, it's cool in the group. It was all about making sure that you knew the truth. Before Rockabilly time, we needed them underground. They were trying to find a way to build. You drove hoes, this is the submarine. Take us out the hell home. Don't breathe, let me tell you. I'm at the end of the tunnel, so I gotta be the best. You see the light, be the light. I'm at the end of the tunnel. Say it with me, y'all. Yo, I'm at the end of the tunnel, so I gotta be the best. Wait till they give me the my gift at the end of the tunnel. The hate you gave these little infants as everything. The hate you gave these little infants as everything. That's not life. Come on, the hate you gave these little infants as everything. The hate you gave these little infants. The hate she gave, thug life ain't right, but it's children, it ain't a mistake. Look what happened to my hero, he could have been from the street, and I just turned the age, he wasn't gonna die. 25, wonder how he did so much with his life. Sometimes I wanna cry on my enemies, but if this love within, how can I be hurt by them? Surrounding myself by angels with tattoos, even though they mad at my soul, they only mad at my love. Gotta get up and go, before I die in LA. It's hard to live in this place without catching the case. I'm so close to the feel from my mama's face. Every time she can get her feel safe, I'm at the end of the tunnel. So I gotta be. If you see the light, I'm at the end of the tunnel. Yo, come on! I'm at the end of the tunnel, so I gotta be the best. Right till I get me the light. I've been waiting for this moment all my life, y'all. Yeah. Now we was once father and son of the same kind. Quick to head to the stage for the same time. I was a lot smaller, but I still spoke. Said never do nothing without a bankroll. I remember when you showed me a check for a million. You said it's the reason why you don't spend time with the children. The house you live in is bigger than some buildings. We don't play the son of that like you know what the deal is. I get it. So I can count their 7 digits, and you feel like it was worth less when you did. We came from a project, so when I got locked up, they left me in the grinning. But that's the top of the man, it ain't the whole world. It's the ain't fun. I was making that dough, I was a little work. Now I'm at the end of the tunnel. I don't care if you, if you see the light, see the light. I'm at the end of the tunnel. Yeah, somebody might misdiagnose you, and you might be at the end of the tunnel. Somebody might have told you what you couldn't do. You feel like you wake up at the end of the tunnel, but don't you wait for somebody to show you the light. Don't you wait for somebody to show you a rainbow. You be the match. You be the light at the end of the tunnel, and let the legacy shine bright. Yeah, I'm at the end of the tunnel, so I gotta be the best.
One song could change the planet. One poem, one movie could change a life. If teachers started out the day with their students and told them how smart and beautiful they are, all day, every day, they would eventually be and believe that they are. Where's Henry? Henry. Hi, Henry. Henry also played a very important role in Pac's life. In this very intimate group are so many of us that work so closely with Pac. Tracy, I know you've got to go. Thank you for coming and seeing us. We love you. So I appreciate everybody coming out. And Asher, I appreciate all your work getting us together in 7 days. Because what you share on the mic tonight will be on the website, and so many people are looking to see. Pac still helps so many of us heal. The only thing is that he didn't get to be here long enough to understand that if we continue to speak death and speak our pain, then we bring the things we speak into our lives. And I'm blessed to still be here in my 50s and have learned the lessons so my kids can do it different. So on that, I'm going to bring up another very special artist that I met when he was 11 in my workshop. And we just got back from Hawaii. We did workshops in Hawaii. We recently went to Western Samoa, halfway across the world, to get Earl Sweatshirt, who is now on tour doing big things. So it's awesome to have students that were in my workshop now traveling all over the world, really doing it. So, Kelly Smooth.
Man, you know, real talk, before I start anything, I just want to say thank you to Layla, you know, for everything that she's done, you know. The effect that her workshop has had on my life has been life-changing, you know. And just to be here performing at Tupac's birthday with a bunch of people that love Tupac the same way that I love Pac, it's an honor, you know what I mean? It's an honor. Just wanna appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for coming out, man. You got LT in the building, I nigga Dub in the building, man. I was listening to you since this nigga was in middle school. Niggas don't even know who in the building, man. But Flip Major in this thing, man. Real talk. A lot of people came out and showed love. Yeah, off top. You feel me? Appreciate everybody coming out, man. You feel me? It's an honor to have a manager like Layla, and all she's done in hip hop has been tremendous. This song that I'm doing 2 songs. The song that I'm doing is a song I wrote actually to one of Layla's colleagues. A big part of the first verse is a letter to Layla. It's a big part of the first verse, you feel me? So that's the reason why I chose to do this tonight. It's called Draft Day. It's over Drake joint, you feel me? Drop that for me. Yeah, turn it up. I go by the name of Cali Smooth. That's the lady from it's draft day. That's how I feel. 10 years later, they see I'm on the grind still. All my homies want to know how me inside feel. I feel the same, we got the pressure on my mind still. Ain't no time for the game. Took time in my day just to see you and say this. Say, what's cracking LA? Look, Boogie told me I got it. Every show you gotta rock it. Gotta push your own soul. Being broke is not an option. Cause I've been there. I've been on tour since. That's why I can't connect with these rappers. You it was born rich. But I ain't hating. I think I'm on my way to the awards list. See how they go and tell the rest of your back service. And when you told me you can't love it, I gotta go on it. But she never heart, so when she talk, I just observe it. Like, I know artists not as talented that we're all for. You started the dream, I'm just happy to be a part of it. A smart youngin', I love words on my shortcomings. You were smart as magazines to get the source of it. They say I'm wrong, I tell them no, I ain't made it yet. Most of these artists claim they started, but they ain't taking steps. Chase the heads, got my whole day in ancient threat. They begging steps till they end up in the cage of dread. Safe to say I made it, but they hate me for that. Like you Shine City nigga, and I'm taking it back. I remember Jerron told me turn king in the crack. Front of the back, watch my whole life change the stack. So really I ain't even blaming you, you got one. Killing it hard, but I'm saving it for the outcome. With the power of the right, I'm a new age now for me. It just seems by that I know change is the outcome. Tell me it good, she can get it. If she get it, I told her I every time she get it, hope that I ain't clear it. Till I run in the body like you got you where it's good. See if you can keep up with a hood, nigga. See if you can keep up with a hood, nigga. Come on. Say, you know I had to do it for you. You know I had to do it for you. Come on. You know I had to. You know I had to. Hey, say ain't no time for the waiting. Let's party like it's vacation. Took time out my day just to see you and say it. That's my draft day joint, y'all. I really appreciate that, man. This next joint I'm about to do, man, like, it's another cover. I'm working on getting the original made for it. But this song is it's called Black Skin. It's a song that was very heavily inspired by Tupac. And the joints that he got and the joints that he made, you feel me, the touching songs that changed lives. I felt like I wanted to make music the same way at an early age. So this is it's actually a conversation I had with somebody. The first verse is what a girl told me, and the second verse is what I told her back. Fuck that shit. Let's go. Yeah. Come on. She told me, baby, every day I'm in the same depression. Cause I go to sleep and awake in the same complexion. Stare in the mirror, drop a tear in my own reflection. She say we're lost, but it's not our fault. God left us, I can't change the world with a track in the verse. It's getting worse, and in reality, being black is a curse. I shake my head like, I feel you, but trust me, you're wrong. She's seen it all, so I understand why she's stuck in the thoughts. She say they changed us, made us look exactly how they raised us. My uncle died over crack, the white man gave us to make changes. My brother sharing news up in cages, all because another nigga made a prove he was a gangster. What's a gangster? The image of a nigga selling rock, the media. They all thinking that it's hot. I don't understand how you so-called rappers don't try to change it. Instead, y'all make songs that hide all about the paper. Can't you see, nigga? They got y'all that use y'all to teach you, let you know, but the music is ruined. Understand, so I'll be glad today I wake up and stand. Rapper black skin. Without this black skin, it's a story like, I just want y'all to keep up with the second verse like, I told her, yeah. I told her all the comments reflect on self. My only advice I can give you is respect yourself. Selling your body to these niggas, and I know it hurts. 200 for the whole thing, you don't know your worth. Standing and running the church, past the smiles right through. From the lips of it, you just try to find God too. And I know how you feel, I ain't gonna speak on what I can say. It showed you that. That self-hate is man-made. Don't let them break you. Let them make you fight harder. They close to fall. We were wrong by staying strong, but they gon' judge us. And the judges ain't gonna stop. God is waiting. Something will never change after the winter break. If they never came, but they came, then you're right. That's all wrong about it. To be honest, I promise I'll write a song about it. About how they stereotype our actions, niggas relapse on the cycle that they fall back to. But I believe there's a reason it all happens, so I'll be glad today I wake up and stand in this black skin. Black skin.
So with that, I want to bring up the man whose home had an incredible impact on me. I grew up with a house full of activists, artists, and attorneys. And I understand the power of words and language. And we are in Professor Jody Armour's home, and he's dedicated his life to law and language. And are you listening? Because we are going to be back here very soon to continue his series on race, rap, and redemption. So I'd like to bring Jody up to tell you a little something about it.
Well, this is a moment of grace, right? This is Tupac's. Let's give Tupac a little love and a moment of. Just a moment of silence, you know, a pause in our daily activities, you know, because we don't do enough rituals anymore and ceremonies about things that really count. And Pac was about that. You know, one of my favorite cuts of his had to do with a libation song I played when my own dad died. How many brothers fell victim to the street? Rest in peace, young niggas at the heaven for a G. You're alive, I told you that I never thought of death. My niggas, we the last ones left. My old man, the reason this space is named House of Armor is because he was sentenced to 22 to 55 years for possession and sale of marijuana, first-time offense. He was a 6'8" barrel-chested black man who had a better command of the Queen's English than most of the white Lilliputians around him back in the 50s and 60s. Had the temerity to go out and accumulate property and become a big property owner. Okay, black men are supposed to be chattel, not own chattel. Was basically their attitude even back then. And then on top of all of that, have the audacity to walk down Main Street arm in arm with a red-headed Irish Catholic American white woman. All right, flouting all the racial conventions of his day. You know, up until 68, you didn't even have Loving Virginia. It was okay, constitutional, for there to be anti-miscegenation laws. That's how serious it was, right, when he was coming along, and that's why they had to take him down. He was stuck in a prison cell then for 22 to 55. We couldn't get a chisel into him, couldn't get any dynamite, couldn't get him out in any kind of way, except he reached up himself and said, there's only one way out. And it's through the prison warden's own library. So he reached up and pulled down some law books from the shelf of the warden's library and taught himself constitutional law, criminal law, and criminal procedure. And started, spent a year doing it. I have his typewriter up here, a little manual typewriter. Started typing out his brief on the cell floor. All right, he wrote his own writ of habeas corpus up. Started representing himself pro se up through the state system, kicked over to the federal system, represented 19 other prisoners before he was able to get to the Sixth Circuit and sprung them. Then he finally got to the Sixth Circuit Court of Appeal in Cincinnati. I was standing there with him at 14 years of age. He was the only black guy in the whole house, in the whole courthouse. And he was literally arguing for his life before an en banc of judges. And at the end of the day, I teach the case that they decided in his case in my criminal law class now. It's called Armour versus Salt there. And they sprung him. They said, no, they unjustly convicted you. They should not do this. They could not do this, and you're out. And so I saw from his example that words are acts with consequences. Yes. Words, all he had was words. And he was able to put those words together in a certain pattern, and the next thing you knew, he had the key to the jailhouse door in his pocket that he pulled out of the warden's own law books. Okay, that's the power of language. And so quite naturally, I was drawn to another word worker, another wordsmith. I tell my students there are 4 occupations in America whose bread and butter is word work. Writers, lawyers, rappers, and poets. Yes. All right, I mean, their bread and butter is word work, right? They live or die on the word work they do, how they can craft language, what they can do with the language. And like Toni Morrison says, we die. That may be the meaning of life, but we do language. That may be the measure of our lives, yes. Right? Rappers get that. Lawyers get it. Writers get it, and poets get it, right? And so I was drawn to him right off when I saw you had, when my dad went in the joint, we went from a View Park, upper middle class, black bourgeoisie existence to crumbs, roaches, and rats. All right, and suddenly I was running with a lot of guys that Tupac talks about. You know, when everybody was laughing at Chris Rock's first breakout routine, I love black people, but I hate niggas. And one of his core definitions was of a nigga was of a black person who's done a crime, right? Well, Tupac took the mic and said, well, I'm going to speak for the nigga then. Let me speak for the nigga. Let me give you the nigga narrative. Let me penetrate pop culture with the nigga narrative. Okay, let me speak for myself and bring you a different perspective. And he was able to get into people's lives, into their ears, into their suburban bedrooms, and bring about real transformations in hearts and minds through language, through words, through word work. So that's why we're here tonight. That's why this space is dedicated to all that kind of word work, and why I'm so glad and honored that we are here meeting on his behalf tonight. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn this over in a second because my connection with Tupac really started in a serious way with Layla back when I was doing Race Rap Redemption and brought him. Asked was supposed to come that night before, but I Q, saw Williams, we were Boston Dancer. We had them all coming through, doing things at Bogart Auditorium over there, and we, I started, kind of seeing some of Layla's work then and a little earlier, and she has been a rock hard trooper to the bone from day one. I haven't seen her flag and her commitment. I haven't seen her flag and her passion and her compassion, both, for the work. Okay, no. And so, too often we come together and we clap our hands for people who put in the work, but we don't support the work. You got to pay the price of your convictions. At some point we got to pay the price of our convictions. And that's what, Pop was all about, for sure. So I'm going to hand this over to Rob, and he's going to talk about one of the ways we're trying to raise funds to pay for some of the great work that Layla is doing today.
Thanks. Hey, everybody, thanks for being here. So, if that's not an inspiring story, I don't know what is. And Layla is all about that. The thing about Layla, for all her greatness, she has one super big flaw, which is she gives, and she gives, and she gives, and she gives, and she doesn't know how to ask. She doesn't know how to say, give me back to help me do what I'm doing. Well, people, that's what I do. I ask for you to give back, okay? What Layla's doing on a small scale could be done across this country. It could transform lives everywhere, in every city, in every community in America. It could make stories like Professor Armour's story about his father never happen again. Because she's teaching emotional education, emotional literacy. But she needs money to do it, not to put in her pockets. She's giving back. She's the music person who at some level frustrated with the music industry because of what it's about, goes, I'm going to do something bigger. And she started with Tupac. So you're all here for Tupac. And everybody loves Tupac. Well, Tupac said one simple thing. He said, Layla is the bow and I'm the arrow. And together we can hit millions of hearts. That's why it's called Aim for the Heart. So right now, Tupac would be wanting everybody here to be writing a check, taking up the rod tonight, giving something more than you gave before. Whatever it is, if you can give $5, give $5. If you can give 20, it's not a ton of money. You can write a check for 500 or 1,000. Write a check for that. And if you know someone else who can, go ask them to do it. But it's a nonprofit organization. It's tax deductible. You get that money back without at least leaving $1. $1 even. Make a little commitment. Make a difference for millions and millions of kids in America. Can I get a yes from everybody? Ben? See Ben right there? Ben's reliable. Okay? Thank you.
I can't even take the mic. Because we just recently met. He came to my class and was like, I don't really like what you're doing. I said, don't let the white guy get up. I did. Thank you, Rob. It's so nice meeting you and having you. And I do have that problem. But I do know that our work is global, and I do the work every day. Gail, were you with us recently in Hawaii? Gail, I gotta say this. Whoever's next, I forgot the order. Hurry up and get up here and get ready while I say this. Gail's son, Deshaun Jackson, NFL player. People don't realize that Gail's son, on his off time, does what I do. Shows up at a school, a facility, came with me to San Quentin. There are so many people who do the work under the radar, and you never know that it matters to us, and it should matter to everybody to make a difference every single day. So I really appreciate you getting up and supporting me. Oh, you came all the way from the Bay. I love you for the travel. We were at a Tupac celebration in the Bay, right? Money B's dad. Is Mun here? They were on their way from a long way. They're going to come after everyone's done performing. Then I'm going to have that dance with Anaya. Woo!
Hello, how y'all doing? Kind of nervous right now, don't mind me, you know what I'm saying? I just came to host, you know what I'm saying? Celebrate Tupac, rest in peace, Tupac. Shout out to every songbird that's tonight. Congratulations on the people, you know what I'm saying? Got a song called Summertime. It ain't violent and nothing like that, you know what I'm saying? It's a hood song. It's on the ride to it, you know what I'm saying? Smoke a little weed to it. Too much info. It's a Will Smith remake too. I thought it would, would have been cool to make one of his songs. Cause I think he's a dope lyricist, you know, and he's real positive. That's making me nervous. I know.
Show that pot, you know.
Show that pot. Oh yeah. Okay, it's on the beat player. Oh yeah, I'm just sitting here with the mic in my hand and I talk this shit. By the way, I'm 30 years old. I'm auditioning for the Tupac role. I hope I get a good chance. So niggas say this shit is gonna actually enroll in the acting school at San Francisco Community College here. Trying to do something positive with myself. Last year at this same time, I was sitting in the hospital bed with a shot to the chest. Just getting off work, wrong place, wrong time, somebody shoot, you know what I'm saying? And I almost missed my son being born, but got a chance to see him, you know? So that's my motivation right here. Here we go. Barbecue, weed, smoke at the park, drinking beers, anticipating this quality time with my peers. So many years and getting in the man this year. Lost 4 monkeys in the first quarter this year. Keep your eyes open up and open shit. Sick folks, slip folks, get back though. When tiptoe, gotta keep a pistol just to walk to the liquor store. Your niggas say, rockin' with you, what the fuck they get you for? He in the way, but it's best one, hey, son, beating hoes out. Meant to day, good day, not the baddest bitch in my life. Up on 38 from Puerto Rico with that little mo. Like Mary Jane, sparkling my shit. All layers to that clear coat. Sticky green on the paint color of my hand though. About to hit the roof with the sexy ass snare phone. Get my dick quick, then head back to the door. Y'all hands up, y'all understand? Some of y'all might be lost. You gotta remember this, you know what I'm saying? It's purpose smoke. In the city of dope, in the city of dope, in the city of dope. With some purpose smoke. About 6 o'clock, we take about the meals, about to hit the heavy work with the D's to get a meal. I almost got the rock with gas in the core, right on my blind side, I'm all flat, dash core. Flashbacks when they used to call me NASCAR, getting Hully on the pass, but they passed. I could free park on the side of Denny's, got me something to eat. A T-bone steak, a surprise shrimp, all that petite. Get it back to the 30-30 drop, baby, yo. Get the good brought back of that strawberry car. Put down for my niggas beats, it was fucking price. Man, I crack a 25 in the motherfucking dice game. Shining bright, man, hood start high school. Why they think they call me big face and get my loot? And put on for my niggas so they ready to shoot. They pointing at you, and shit is hot. Back my road. Make anybody respect you, my road. That's cock middle man. Always make anybody respect you. My road. Special peace. Yeah. Shout out to my lady Jackie right there. Hey, and I'm in the days, man, good for pissy, everything, put my name on the good, yeah, click. Really celebrate with the drugs to the stove. When I always do a big pour bottle to that road, we keep breaking shit. My nigga everybody know me. See my nigga out the game of Rock State with the homies. See the few daddy whole shit. Thanks some home then again another time. You can hit me on the phone, slid off in my whip. Fired up a new pill, turned up the poetry. Thought about my new bitch, but at the same time a nigga thought about that new 6 head still. A nigga got product still. And never ever sleep when you clocking your meal, your partner's a deal. Or wake up with a chopper to your crib. Ain't nothing like a tail. Serve with purple pills for 5 millennium. Shit, a buzz, 100 grand. In the city of dope. In the city of dope. In the city of dope. With some purple smoke. With some purple smoke. With some purple smoke. In the city of dope. In the city of dope. In the city of dope. Watch him. Good luck. Thanks for having me. I damn near forgot the guard's name, but listening to my own music. You know what I'm saying?
I like what you did to that beat. We only have a few more pieces, and I actually was just going to put somebody on the spot tonight at somebody's request. But Fauna, we started with you and Naiku. You guys are still teenagers. You're young. You're pop energy. Sorry, I got to put her on the spot. Don't we want to hear Fauna again? You know, this is about the young ones. Sometimes those of us that think we know it all, we have to get out of the way and let the young ones speak. What was that?
I am doing your song.
Oh, you're doing that song? You know, I don't want to even say how much I like this song.
Hi, my name is Fauna again. I wrote this song 3 years ago when I was 16, and we're gonna get a little crazy, so you can. It's over the True Love beat, but. So 3 in the morning, staring at the ceiling on the phone while you're yawning. You boy, could it be that I'm going crazy? I don't give a damn, I'm yearning for you, baby. From the sun up to the sundown, run her through my mind, clinging to your voice tonight. Nothing to with you, so what we'll do, we gotta never lose. I'm only looking at you, so what we gon' do? 'Cause I'm addicted to you, yeah, I'm addicted to you. So what we'll do, we gotta never lose. I'm only looking at you. And where's real suicide? You don't got your bitches taped on the inside of my eyes. And maybe it's obsession. My thoughts are getting more intense, leading to depression over you. I'm always yearning for you to touch. Jump off your fingers, back them up. Is it too much? The more I can get better. Say you love me or you come to me for reason. 'Cause I'm addicted to you. So what we'll do, we gotta feel I'm only looking at you. So what you gonna do? 'Cause I'm addicted to you. Yeah, I'm addicted to you. So what we'll do? We gotta fit up your walls. I'm only looking at you. And what you gonna do? 'Cause I'm addicted to you. Yeah, I'm addicted to you. What we'll do? I got nothing to lose. I'm only looking at you. Only looking at you. Now you're saying that I'm good, but you said you was never with me, and it's all in my head. Well, I'm sorry, tears crawling, and would you care if I was there? No, oh, oh, why don't you go with me? You first will actually stay. You won't do the same. My gun goes off for a time fame, 4 shots in your head. I'm balling out the baby blood. Hey.
wrong when I know somebody has a gift that can touch millions. Fauna's got it. You will be hearing about Fauna. And Naiku, you've got the gift too, not because you're my son, because your sisters couldn't do it. They were really talented, but they didn't have what it takes to really do this. Fauna and Naiku and I have been doing a lot of traveling, touching lots of lives, like legitimately. And so on that, did Mon ever come in? Close up our section of us young traveling heart workers, please. Yeah. An auditorium with 3,000 kids, the right song, changed lives. When Pop was still here, I was still doing assemblies. From the first high school assemblies him and I did together, I used to carry his book of poetry. The first he would write all of his poems in my journal, because at first he would crumble them up and want to throw them away, and I was like, one day, every school in the country will study your poetry in language arts. It was like, yeah, miss me. I want to be heard by millions on the radio. I was like, education solidifies legacy. When someone begins to study you in a classroom, it means your work will outlast all of us. The kind of material that people, like, I still listen to Tupac all the time. Write material that can impact lives, then you last. You outlast this body. So on that note, even though I've been pressuring Naiku, wanted him to play sports, want him to stay in private school, I'm giving him this summer to really record and show me how committed he is. And Too Short gave him a room at his studio to work out of and said, Layla, your son, I really think your son has. Naiku and Asher just put this video together. Are you doing traffic? So Naiku, you know, had just turned 15, pretty much directed his own video with Asher's help. Asher filmed it, edited it, and you can see the video. He'll tell you, because I'll give you the wrong info. But, all right, Naiku.
Coming up you.
The video I'm doing is called Traffic. I mean, the song I'm doing is called Traffic. I just released the video. You can look up NYKU Traffic on YouTube, or you can go to my website, www.naiku.co. You can check it out.
How do you spell it?
Huh?
How do you spell it?
NYKU.co. Yeah. Everyone in the back can come up. Check them out. How was it?
Play that back, cause I'm feeling this track. Yo, cruising through traffic with
Check. Yo.
Cruising through traffic with these rhymes. They just talking horse while me and my niggas just jamming out. Watch it play that back, cause I'm feeling this track. Yo, cruising through traffic with these rhymes. They just talking horse while me and my niggas just jamming out. Watch it play that back, cause I'm feeling this track. Take a second to look around and get to know the view, cause any second you can disappear, nobody remembers you. You just another hood nigga with hood dreams that ended up dying at 17. That's why you gotta explore and live your life, cause most niggas wasted on one night. The gun strap held up high, one shot, two shots, three shots, where you from? What's up, nigga? I already pulled that trigger, now you incarcerated, being self-educated.
I bet you wish you could've took it back, since your mom was blind and God just told you it was right, nigga, you foolin'. This ain't a game, this real life, and niggas fighting for their life. Foolish niggas with the truth, you better think twice. Think right, get your mom right, and manage to survive in this cold world, cause the world is cold. Even on a sunny day, you be all praise to God as well as Savior. But how was he a savior if your mama got it? The baby's getting married for no reason. I know this life's hard and it keeps getting harder, but don't complain about it, make it easier. Stay positive stay. Negativity is how you keep falling. Stop, drop, and roll, yo. Cruising through traffic with these moms, ladies, I go on by me and my niggas. Sharing out, I can play that back. Track, yo. Cruising through traffic with these moms, ladies, I go on by me and my niggas. Sharing out, I can play that back. Cause I'm feeling this track, check. Low artillery, energy, moving through the body, got him shaking like it's Parkinson's. Low awesomeness, spit fire for a killer, realin', stay ready for me. I'm about to shoot, stay steady for me. Feel this shit and leave the crowd for me. They still love me, got me just from the core, hot as magma. Lyrical wisdom, leave you for asthma. I write promise, close eyes, prompts in the dark spot. Body with a chance to niggas, rules rocky down. Cause of that nah, he pop now, who the 99, stay 90s, baby. So I felt like the whole time getting low, listen to the story as it unfolds. You just wasn't believe, something I was cheese, successful form the seed, rubbing the bars while you sitting behind bars, begging for oxygen, but I'm spitting out carbon dioxide. Lyrics kill like carbon monoxide. Look into the mirror, you looking in the mirror and you lost. Didn't even find your place. I was never the type to bang for the money, never pick the color rag, but I'll fight for my niggas. I have a dream to die with success, lost in this terror, rolling for the dice, I need my paradise, cruising through traffic with these rhymes, haters are the ones why me and my niggas is jamming now, about to play that back, cause I'm feeling this track, yo, cruising through traffic with these rhymes, haters are the ones why me and my niggas is jamming now, about to play that back, cause I'm feeling this track, yo.
Does anybody know Mike Mosley? Who knows Mike Mosley? It's good to see you. If you guys don't know who Mike Mosley is, not only was he close with Pac, but produced some of my favorite songs, but they're taping. I hate being taped live like this, but because we are, you have to say hi to everybody and say something.
How you guys doing? I'm Mike Mosley. All Eyes on Me album.
Can we turn it up? They want to get this history.
Yeah, I produced about 9 songs to with Pop, and I did a lot of stuff with that. All Eyes on Me album. Me Against the World album I did. Can't Get Away and Heavy in the Game. All Eyes on Me album I did. Trade War Stories and We Ain't Hard to Find. And I don't know what album it was, but I did I'm Getting Money for it, and then I did $1 Spot on E40's album, Dustin and Disgusted on E40's album, Pop. Getting Money in the Good Life. So that was my dude. It kept me working, you know? It kept me working.
How long are you here for?
Just came down here for this, just to make sure.
Get to hear Fauna. You get to hear you. I had to put you on the spot. Incredible producer. Was Fauna, should he know?
Yeah! Infected, encore! Encore!
Yeah, can I hear it?
Infected. One more time, that's the one. She's got to do that same song. Great to meet you.
What's your favorite Tupac song?
Dear Mama.
Dear Mama. What's your favorite Tupac
I'll do a
song?
verse and
Favorite
a
Pac song?
You got 2 minutes.
Sorry about that.
Well, the reason is because she took this beat because she wanted to write the song, and it's not her beat. And for all you know, you might have somebody that hears the beat, hears what you did to it, and give you an original beat. Look at the
Absolutely
producer
true.
in the house.
That is absolutely true.
Still gonna have a bell.
It's almost 3 in the morning, staring at the ceiling on the phone like a yawning. I fell in love with this dark room, talked by your voice, got this pillow I was clutching was you. Could it be that I'm going crazy? From the sun up to the sundown, and hurts from my mind. When you see the voice at night, I'm in love with you. So what we'll do, we gotta follow the rules. I'm only fucking with you. So what you gonna do, cause I'm addicted to you. Yeah, I'm addicted with you. So what we'll do, fucking with you. And boy, I swear I'm suicidal. Got your bitches taped on the inside of my heart. Getting more intense, leading to depression over you. I'm always yearning for your touch. Jump up your fingers, back 'em up. Is it too much? On you come to me to reaper. Yeah, I'm into you. So what we'll do, we gotta build the rules. I'm only fucking with you. Yeah, what you gonna do? Cause I'm addicted to you. Yeah, I'm addicted to you. So what we'll do, we gotta build the rules. I'm only fucking with you. Yeah, what you gonna do? Cause I'm addicted to you. Yeah, I'm addicted to you. What we'll do, I got nothing on the rules. I'm only fucking with you. Only fucking with you. And now you're saying that I'm 50-50, thinking you was never with me, and it's all in my head. I'm sorry. The tears crawling, and would you care if I was there? No, why don't you go with me? You fight, you won't for the thing. My gun goes off for time pain, but yeah.
You don't need her information, you got mine. Yeah. Well, we'll come up to the bay. And then that last song, Haiku, the sound was all kind of whatever, you were out of breath. I want Mike to hear you too. See, these are the two. Wait, I gotta tell you, I swore I was not coming back into the business, but I know, like, it's Pac's birthday. That little voice, you're not done yet, Layla. So it was Naiku who listened to Earl's video that he did when he was 15, and between Fauna and Naiku, when no one was supposed to know that I was working with him and he was in this facility in Samoa, it was these two that made me go halfway across the world to get this young man and bring him home. And then we did a deal over at Columbia, and now, like, I am traveling all over the planet. And so I'm obligated, the two that put me back in the game, I gotta give them a lot of love. So Naiku, could you come and do a little stronger job on this one with the sound a little better and do that song so Mike can really hear you? No, his pain. You have his pain? Because I know he won't do the one I really want him to do that he did with Fendi. So maybe can you do his pain really fast?
Yeah.
Right? His fun, and night two are the youngest in the house performing. And my crew just turned 15. Happy birthday to you too.
That's great.
And then I'll be around for a while if you want to mingle, talk Tupac, have a dance with me on a pop song.
LT.
Hello, hello,
The
hello.
little girl's right, ain't she? The little girl's dope, right?
The little girl?
Yeah.
Oh, she crazy.
Yeah.
All right.
I
Yeah.
think
Hello, hello, check one,
Pass
check
this
two.
away.
Let everyone know John Singleton about to come in the door and we're almost done with all of the
Sean Singleton about to come in the door. The song's called His Pain. Hello, hello, everyone in the back. Everyone in the back, everyone in the back, talking. Hello, hello. Everyone in the back, stop talking. I'm about to do, this song is called His Pain. So I'm gonna do it, yeah. My name is Naiku, by the way. You can go check out my video on YouTube. NYKU.
Yeah. Get him.
I'm overdosing on that pain since she was meant for me. I'm overdosing on that pain since she was meant for me. I'm overdosing on that pain since she was meant for me. Overdosing about how she was meant for me. Cause she was meant for me, I knew it when I saw her see. That's my lady, she's my drug. I'm pouring ecstasy, that beauty that you'll never be. She had me stuck, you see, wondering how that could be. I'm the apple, she's the seed, the time she grew inside of me. That's love that no one ever found. Now surrounded, taking me, I guess it's just was meant to be. Don't you see, she's the beauty, I'm the beast. The story ends with endless love, I guess her life's complete. See, I remember when the nights was cold. And I remember when I lost it, yo. Can't seem to find her, but I saw her, yo. And so these kids went back to shore. I'm floating lost, why can't you help me, God? Oh please, I'm out here begging, God. She got me trapped and then she left me, God. Oh please, I'm out here looking for a rest spot for that broken wing she gave me. Never was the quick or the type. She got me to shot me and now I'm out here bleeding love. I'm bleeding love, she changed her mind, my heart. Something like father, son. Something like father, son. Something like father, son. Day to day I think about that girl. What's her name? Maybe I'm in a dream. Cause it feels so artificial. Drowning in a love, but I don't know what love is. It's just a word to me that I'm labeling us with. Maybe we can take a vacation to a place where silence lives. Maybe we can live far away where no one can find us. Maybe we can reach the stars and travel through time and space. Maybe if you love me like I love you, we can take over the world tonight. Oh, tonight. Oh, we can take over the world. The world. The world. The world. Thank you.
Yeah.
Come on, did I just see you walk in here? You didn't read that it was supposed to be 7 to 10. I said, but really, I tried to tell everybody Tupac didn't do it like that. If it says 7, we don't really start till 11. You guys didn't know that, huh? I know. Come on, come give me a hug. I'm just messing with you. I was almost late too. I'm still moving. After I leave here, I'm going to unpack in my new place. Do you guys know Money B?
Money B. Hey, this is underground. Thug Life 2000 in the building.
You expected him to age, right? Oh man, you got at least a happy birthday because they're filming us and it's going on the website. So I want you to talk to everybody.
Really?
Give some love.
Well, you know, I love Layla.
And
And
normally we'd be with your dad in the Bay celebrating. We always celebrate every year in the Bay.
well, you know,
We're
we
last
just did, we do a celebration for Pop every year. It was the third annual that we just did Saturday.
I know.
And I just seen Fana walking out. Shout out to her mom. I know she's not here, but hello. But you know, I celebrate Pac every day. You know, so
Me too.
I don't really wait till his birthday.
That's what they need to hear.
I mean, I do.
That's true.
You know, I think about him every day. You know what I'm saying? I look at the pictures. I play the music. You know, a lot of music that we did that even wasn't released. You know, I play it, and of course, I would never put it out there like that. Some of it has leaked, but you know, he's always on my mind, and I'm just so happy that we're doing this and we continue to do things like this.
So with you up here and all of you, LT, Mike, what I was going to say is this. Asher, who's been working all night so much, he's missed half your performances, those of you who shared. He was asking when certain people were going up, and it's because he's been so busy working and did so much to make this evening happen. And what I wanted to say in the beginning was this. There are so many people in his search for the truth and his development of media and website. And Darius also pressured me to support Asher because D-Love kept saying, this guy is so important to the legacy that you got to show him, we got to help him build the site. So we should clap for Asher. You can take a minute. Well, actually, this is my introduction to you. Because Asher he said he loves the stage too. We should have him, since he knows Pop so much, he should quote or do a verse. We should put him on the spot. So, although we aren't auditioning anybody white to play the role of Tupac, if we were, I might say you should audition too, because he might know a verse better than you or me. I don't remember my own history. He reminds me, he knows names and dates. It's scary. So on that, I think you should share a verse and let us know why the heck you spend every day, 24/7, in the study and pursuit of Pac's voice to the world. So we all need to give Asher some recognition. And he had me MC the events, and I had no clue I'd be on the microphone. So thank you. It was fun, Asher.
Hey, shouts out to Layla. Thank you so much, Layla. Truth About Tupac wouldn't be what it was if it wasn't for somebody like Layla Steinberg, if it wasn't for somebody like Darius Love, if it wasn't for somebody like L.T. Hutton that believed him. And, you know, one guy told me once, he said, you're always a nobody until you're somebody. I thought I was a nobody until I became somebody, and Pac helped me find that voice. Hey, y'all in the back, real quick, back there? Folks, I just want to say something. So I was getting all this love, and every time I hear my name, Asher, I'm like, too many times, you know what I mean? I don't hear my name that many times. I just want to say that this event wouldn't have happened if it wasn't for the people that made it possible. It wouldn't have if it wasn't for Pac first and foremost. Pac was the one that was born. And Layla and I really got together in 2010. We did it with Jody Armour. We did The Mind of Machiavelli. And so The Mind of Machiavelli, of course, was a study of the mind of Machiavelli, the person that influenced and made Tupac. So Pac said, paint a perfect picture. I just want to shout out one other person in the room who got a mention, Melissa Roos. Melissa Roos. I just want to say, Melissa Roos, can you come up here for a second? Melissa Roos. While she's up here, I'm going to spit a verse, but I just want to say, she made the picture real. She made the picture real. Everyone believed it. And so branding and design and all that's really important. And she hadn't made the shirts look so hot. She hadn't made the flyer look so hot. I don't know if LT would have believed me if I'd have sent him one of my Photoshops. You know what I mean? But I sent him a hot design. He was like, that's hot. Let's get it popping. So thank you, Melissa. Just say hi.
Thank you. Thanks, everyone, for coming out.
Cool. Now, I just want to say the only Pac verse I'm going to say right here is this, because it's the one that's been with me since my mom's passed. It means a lot to me. So rest in peace to my moms in paradise, to all the ancestors, to Pac, to everybody that we're here for. I say this for them. The power is in the people and the politics we address. Always do your best. And when you get stranded and things don't go the way you planned it, dreaming of riches in a position of making a difference. These politicians and hypocrites, they don't want to listen. If it's insane, it's the game made a brother change. It ain't nothing. It's just me against the world. I know, I was going to say, it's really an honor that Mr. Silver did this stuff. Don't get me started talking about Baby Boy and Boys in the Hood. I remember, man, I got in trouble because I was playing Boys in the Hood.
Baby Boy Part 2 right here. Baby Boy Part 2.
Anyways, shouts out to Thug Life 2000, bro, and everybody here. 2 cars are blocking the drive. You don't want to get towed. That's my last words for tonight. That's my I'm going to go protect the car. All right. Shouts out to everybody. Thank you. Y'all be safe. We still got a little something else.
So the donation box, thank you, is in the back. Please don't leave without giving a donation on your way out. And maybe we could turn on some Tupac now. A couple of us are hanging out, so you want to talk. Thank you for DJing for us tonight. We appreciate you, Bree. Let's put on some Tupac. And thank you, guys.
And get a picture. I need to take a picture from you, please. Wow, you heard it here, live from the Tupac birthday bash. Layla Steinberg, say goodbye to the live stream, Layla. Wow, what an event.
Bye. Thank you.
Awesome. They're going. Ruben Williams in the building. Say hello to the live stream. Okay, great. Gonna do this. Just, you can stop it. Actually, just hold it for a second. Film this part. You got your flash and everything. You got your flash and everything.
So fuck that, I'm giving my life to Pop. D-Love style. Yeah. Come on. Going to line with straight line. Her with expressing. Let me turn that shit up. It's my nigga Layla in the house. Come on, bitches as a broad. That shit up. Watch this. So many battlefield scores, but trinity plus scores. The side is a rap score. Stepping without call. Was real bucket, expressing the man. The mind to his bucket. This motherfucker's running. He is soldier. On the project. He feel like he's happy. They hungry. This is as a wild. So up the side. It's a baby. To the top.
It's going down. We got a party now, so we into the live stream. Uh-oh. Hit him with a John Moving quote. Hit him with a John Moving quote. Give him a John Moving quote. Go.
You don't have time to do it right. When will you have time to do it over?
It's getting on. Good night, y'all.
Try